How you going?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good.
How can I help?
Oh, look, my pump's really noisy. My neighbours are complaining. It's causing me a bit of grief.
Okay.
I don't know if you've got any ideas. The pump's only a couple of years old, but it's really noisy.
Okay. Do you know what type of pump you have?
I think it's a Stroud pump.
Okay, so a single speed motor?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay. Have you heard about energy efficient pool pumps?
I have actually, yeah.
Okay. So where your pump is at the moment, is it close to a bedroom or is it like in a little laneway with a lot of concrete and fencing around it?
It's close to a bedroom and it's right next to our neighbours' bedrooms as well, and they have complained to us.
Okay, so it's making it very hard for you to get the system on and off to do the job to help with the pool.
Yeah, we're afraid when it comes on that we're going to upset the neighbours.
Okay. Well, look, I think we can definitely solve that problem, and it's kind of a double bonus for you. These pumps here, called a P320 made by Astral, they're actually an energy efficient pool pump. So the bigger factor for you is that these are actually quite quiet once they basically get down to the lower speed. Because they're variable, we can set that. The good thing too is the first 5 minutes they do start at a higher rate, which is basically at 2,850 revs per minute. Now we've got a couple of options there. We can actually change that priming speed, drop it down a little bit so it's not quite as noisy, and we can also shorten the period of time. So normally it's a standard 5 minutes, but we can actually bring that down to 2 minutes. So that's going to bring down less irritation time for your neighbours as well as yourselves in your bedrooms. So with that, basically what it means is then you're also saving money. And it's an energy efficient pool pump by using less power to turn the water over. So therefore then you're kind of getting that double bonus as I mentioned before. And do you think that something like that would suit you?
Yeah, I just don't understand why is it quieter. Like, I don't know why this pump would be quieter than the pump I've got at the moment.
Yeah, so the pump you've got at the moment is designed to run at one speed and one speed only.
Yeah.
So it's how pumps used to be a lot of. About 5 years ago, give or take, there was a big call for energy efficiency, and Astral were actually the first company to make an energy efficient pool pump. So originally it was a 3-speed, so you had an option between 1, 2 and 3 speeds, but now they've actually gone one step further and made each of those settings variable. So by going into this program right here, we're able to change the speed of it manually, and it saves that. So it means that every time the system runs, it's running at that speed that we want it to. So therefore it's not as loud as the pump you've got at home at the moment.
Oh, because it's not working as fast, it's quieter, is that it?
Yeah, correct, yeah. So the water flow is changed. So the water flow is a lot less going through the pump, and so therefore it's not ringing, very, very high, and it's also not, then the sound's not bouncing off walls and things like that too, which is going to make it a lot louder and easier for your neighbours to pick up the noise and also complaining. And that's obviously we want peace and harmony between the two homes. So look, we've actually got one here that's plugged in, and we can actually start that up for you if you like, if you want to have a look at it and give you an idea. Yep.
Really quiet, that's good. The only concern I have is that if we're slowing it down, will it really affect how much water's going through the filter, and I don't want my pool going green.
No, that's fine. How long is your pool going per day? Is it 8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things we can do is we can just up the hourage a little bit to say 10 hours a day. That's going to still give you the turnover required for the day to make sure we've got enough time for the chlorinator to put chlorine into your pool, as well as your filter to filtrate all the particles through your pool, but it's still cheaper than what we're running from the pump you've got at the moment. So basically by doing that, you're still going to achieve cost efficiency, but you're still going to get the job done to make sure your pool's nice and clean.
Right.
Okay.
So it'll still be cheaper even though I'm running it longer?
Correct, yeah. It's as you heard and saw before, that's so much different to the old style of pumps. So that's where the newer technology now is worth their money. So you're going to be looking in the years ahead and start saving money from what you were running in the past. So I think you'll be very, very pleased with it. If you like, what we can do is we can actually get a technician out there today, and we can actually get this installed for you, and you'll be up and running this afternoon. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay, well come over to the counter and we'll get your details and we'll get that organised.
Thanks.